It's so cold in here. Is anyone else cold, or is it just me? I mean, like,
Avalanche.
it's
Avalanche.
oh God, Lord, it's like a cold. There's nothing colder than a cold open. This is a cold open. Now I'm getting bit by a snake. Everybody run! The snakes are cold. It's a cold
Avalanche
open.
snakes.
My phone is ringing. Hang on 1 second.
Hello?
It's time for a cold open. Welcome to SmartLess.
SmartLess.
Listener.
Oh, we're talking about the Golden Globes. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
And it was fun. We had a good time, us guys.
We did have fun.
That was
super fun.
We did our sweaty bit at the beginning.
It was great. It was super fun.
nice to be a part of the of that what was it? I guess category. And as our friend Jimmy Kimmel put it, nice to be a part of that category because it could end up like breakdancing at the Olympics and
Never
no
come
one
back.
ever sees it again.
Breakdancing at the Olympics.
The last time you see that category, I don't know. But congrats to Miss Amy Poehler for winning the absolute best podcast in the world.
Yeah,
For
congrats
Good Hang.
to her.
Good Hang did very well. It was a good hang. Her speech was a good hang.
Yeah, a lot of good speeches last night.
A lot of good. You know what's fun about? I saw Amy right before. I saw Amy and Joel in the thing in the back, and she was like, "Oh my God, you guys are gonna win." I go, "Bull effing shit."
Yeah, we've been saying Amy's going to win for months.
I won $200. I bet on her and won $200.
I know you bet with
Krasinski.
Krasinski.
Yeah.
And then I told Amy that you bet with Krasinski, and I go, right from moment one, you know that she's got it locked up when it comes to that. Like,
She's Miss Golden Globes.
Yeah,
she's
beloved.
like the darling. Yeah,
she deserves it, but she's beloved.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
But
Did
anyway,
you guys meet anybody you were excited to meet last night? Did you have anybody come up? And
I had a wonderful conversation with Kevin Bacon and Sean Penn.
Yeah,
Those
same.
guys are great. Yeah.
Willie, did you get some nice compliments on your film?
I did actually. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
There was a lot of nice people said a lot of people that that I really look up to and that I admire.
Clooney
said
loved
some
it.
Nice things.
Yeah.
Yeah, George was very nice about it.
Yeah.
He was very sweet about it. He sent me a nice text and as well, and Sandler and those guys.
That's
are
nice, yeah.
super nice. And had some good laughs. At one point, Jason was bothering me, pretending that he was working at the after party, and he just kept bothering. Pretending that he was
running the martini cart.
He was running the martini cart. He goes, "I'll just be right here if you want anything." I
have vodka and gin.
Like into my ear, and I just kept going, "Would you fuck off?"
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Shawnee, is everything's okay? Sean had to leave early.
Sean, you had to
some
leave
sort
early.
of an ailment.
It's funny how it timed out right to us losing our category that his
That
emergency
is
cropped
so
up.
crazy. Who could have called that? That's so wild.
Fortunate timing, but everything was all taken care of. He got home in time
Ended
to
up being okay.
evacuate whatever was.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes, no, thank you for your concern. Thank you. Yeah, no, everything was turned out terrific. Yeah, I was just like, it's super fun to go. We the show Will and Grace, the Will and Grace program, and myself and all the cast and everybody.
Now that's a comedy, huh?
Bring it back.
Because he's gay, so they can't be together. But they're best friends. But they would be perfect together. But he's gay. Boy, this guy's astute. He's got a real take on Will and Grace. The guy in the back of the theater.
That is so funny. But anyway, we've been nominated a total of 27 times.
No way.
Yeah, and then last night was 28. We never won one.
Is that true?
Yeah, never won.
Wait,
anything.
Will and Grace was up for what last night?
No, I'm just saying total. And then last night was one more that I and the three of us.
Oh, that you were a part of.
didn't-
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's 28 and 0, 0 and 28 at the Golden Globes.
That is correct. Something like
Lord.
that, 26, 27.
I was there, Jay. I was there the night Jay won one. I was sitting next to Jay, and we had a nice deep hug.
Oh, that's nice.
That
for
was really
what,
sweet.
Jay?
Years
For
ago.
Ozark?
For Arrested.
This was for Arrested. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Arrested
great.
Development.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That was
I made the mistake of thanking every single person I've ever met in my life.
no,
really?
you know what? I remember that, and it was really sweet, and you were legitimately surprised, and it was that was a really, really
I'm gonna
fun
have to
night.
look that up. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, it's you get to have
nice
those
things
fun
don't
moments.
usually happen for me.
Oh, I know, I
Yeah.
know. We're
Been rough.
everybody's real concerned about you. You've had a rough road.
I was proud of our little bit, the three of us. You know, we were cooking with gas up there.
That's
you
right.
know?
And by the way, and I said to Jason, nobody in the history of an award show has done a bit with their back towards the audience.
I know, it was so good. JB, that was
I
so
thought that
good.
was great.
Try to create a private moment.
It
That
was
was
so
fun.
funny.
That
I
was
just started
fun.
laughing at that.
I liked Clooney's in a bit
Yeah.
with Don.
Yeah, that
Cheadle.
was great.
That was good. They were really good. Anyway,
anyway.
good.
All right, here we go. Ready?
yeah.
Yep.
My guest today is wonderful. She's fantastic. She's living proof that good things come to those who wait. She grew up in Adams, Tennessee, population 600.
Whoa.
Where her parents ran the only grocery meat shop in town. She hung around the local funeral home for fun. After college, she sold jewelry at house parties to help make ends meet. 25 years later, she's finally having her moment at 60. Sold out arenas, Netflix specials, best-selling memoir, hit sitcom. She's a self-proclaimed Mrs. Maisel of Appalachia. It's the hilarious, big-hearted
It's,
Leanne Morgan.
Leanne Morgan. I knew it. I knew
Yes.
it. I knew it. It was Leanne Morgan.
I've never seen Will so happy.
I've never
in
seen
love
Leanne.
with all of y'all, and I mean that in a sinful way. Thank y'all for having me. This is
Oh, my gosh.
a dream
It's so
come
nice
true.
to have you here.
Leanne
For us, too.
Morgan.
For us, too.
Oh my God. I'm so happy. I love your story. I love that you are having this moment. It's so deserved. You're so funny and cool and original. Oh, I'm so psyched that you're here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will. Thank you. Now I've got a beagle yelling at me. Hold on, boys.
A beagle?
A beagle?
A little beagle.
Oh, I like
I'm up
beagles.
on my top floor. And she doesn't like for me to talk on the phone. So let me get that out of the way. I'm sitting here in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains and in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I love
That's so good.
y'all.
Oh,
We love you.
That's
by the
very
way, Leanne, when you said you had a beagle talking to you, Sean was thinking to himself at the same time, he's like, I feel like there's a bagel talking to me from the kitchen, too.
So you're Knoxville.
Eat me.
That's amazing. I mean, it is really cool, like Will said, to hear your story, and we'll get into it in
Yes.
just a sec. But like, I don't even know you, and I'm so excited for you for all that's happening
Thank
to you.
you.
It's
Thank you.
really, really cool.
I've seen you do. First of all, congrats on I know your show has been a super big hit. So
Yeah.
congrats on that.
Thank you.
And then now you did you just have a Netflix special?
Yeah, it was in the top 10.
Yeah, it's like exactly. And like you're just having all this stuff. And then I've seen you in a couple of interviews, and you've got a great vibe. I watched a little bit of you were on with Conan, and it was so funny. God.
We like that Conan.
We
I
love
love
Conan.
him.
Isn't he the best?
I know,
Yeah.
he was wonderful.
I mean, this guy's working with nothing. He has so little talent, and then he's managed to like kind of
Stay smooth.
stay smooth and kind of scotch something together. This dude,
Bless his heart.
It's amazing.
Yep.
It's
I
all
know.
repetitive, but it works.
It is, and to think about how little intellect he has, and yet he's able to kind of make it work.
Yeah, it makes the hair dance a little bit and he distracts you.
his hair
I know.
Oh.
I know.
blew me
lot.
away.
Wait, Leanne, so tell me, like, to what Will just said, why do you think you are hitting at this time right now in your life, in this business and all of it? What do you think's going on?
Oh, my Lord. I don't know, boys. I guess, I've been doing stand-up for 20 years when this hit. I was in my early 50s.
So good.
And I think that, I was doing the same stuff I'd always been doing. And one time
Right.
I was backstage with Reba McEntire's ex-husband, Norval. And he said,
No, we know Norval well.
Norval,
Yeah.
that has Blake Shelton and all these people, Kelly Clarkson, and he said, it's just a phenomenon, Leanne. Like, you've been doing the same thing for 20 years and changing up my material, all that, but doing stand-up and then this hits, it's like somebody turned a light on in a dark room. But I started doing that social media thing, y'all. I found my audience, and I think that I found a niche, a demo. I don't know what you Hollywood boys would call it,
Yeah,
but a bunch of people that were probably being ignored by Hollywood. I think
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
I spoke to all these darling people that love to be entertained, buy tickets to theaters, and have been wonderful to me. And they like my sitcom and they watch my specials.
They
Yeah, it's
love
so
your
great.
sitcom. By the way, these guys are. I'm from Toronto. I'm just a kid. I'm just a aw shucks kid from Toronto. It should be noted. I'm just a Canadian kid.
Yeah, we'll fill in all the Hollywood stuff for you guys.
Yeah.
Sean and I, we got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, it is interesting that I think our buddy Judd Apatow explained why comedy movies are not doing as good a business nowadays, is because social media. There's these great little bite-sized moments of comedy that people kind of get satisfied by, and it is great. I mean, I'm looking at them too. I'm laughing my ass off, and it does seem like.
And it's immediate, right?
Yeah, and so, but it is helping some parts of the business, and maybe hurting others. I don't know, but it is.
I think it hurts. I do.
Yeah.
I love a comedy. I love a movie. I've only done one movie, and I played Reese Witherspoon's big sister, Gwen.
With Will Ferrell.
With
yeah, that was
Will
great.
Ferrell. He was
Yeah.
darling,
The Will
and we had a
Ferrell.
ball.
Yeah.
But I miss movies like that. I love
know,
all
me
of Judd
too.
Apatow's movies. I mean,
Right?
and I do. I think there's these little snippets, and then people just get satisfied with that.
Yeah,
And let me tell y'all that my sitcom made it to number 2 on Netflix because The Hunting Wives came out the same time. All those girls that were shooting boars in their panties. Did y'all ever watch that show?
Wait, what happened?
No, what is it?
It's Hunting Wives.
They'll shoot a wild boar in panties.
They were shooting boars in their panties, James.
Jason's like, what channel?
And then would do sexual stuff with each other. And I could not beat that. You know, a
With
multi-gram
each
could not beat
other?
that.
How do you spell hunting? Sorry. My internet's slow here, but
Is that true? I have heard of The Hunting Wives, but I haven't seen it yet. Is that what we can look forward to if we sample that?
I mean, yeah. I think you would enjoy it, Jason, in the privacy of your own home. And then my special, Unspeakable Things, that's the one that just came out. The first one
Yes.
was I'm Every Woman.
Right.
And
That
I
was
could not
huge.
believe Netflix gave me a special, me being, out in the middle of...
Were they both in the top 10?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
I mean,
amazing.
that's
So
yeah,
good.
I mean, it's
Deservedly
good.
so. It's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank y'all.
but so then you think that perhaps the bits that you were releasing onto social media, they caught fire a bit, and then did you then see attendance at your stand-up gigs get larger, and Netflix
Yeah.
took notice of that, and then they said, okay, now you get a special? Is that the way that?
Yes, that's
Okay.
exactly what happened.
And then that special brings even more people, and then there's another special.
And she gets a sitcom.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
All right.
Jason works in business affairs, so he's trying to figure out the commerce here.
At what point was the big negotiation? Was it before the first special or after?
How far apart were you guys on your first offer? Okay.
I think what turned it around, I could not get arrested. I always say that. I could not sell tickets in clubs. I was in my early 50s. I already felt like it was over. And then clubs would say, we love her, but she can't sell tickets. And I was just about to give up. And then I put out a clip of me taking my husband, Chuck Morgan, to go see Def Leppard and Journey. And how everybody looked sick and had plantar fasciitis. And that went viral. And then I think people saw that, and they were like, what else does she have?
Everybody looks sick.
And had plantar fasciitis.
That is a rough crowd, I'll bet you.
Because of the way he walks, is that what it is?
all
The
of
little
those
boys in
ponytails.
Journey,
Yeah.
Well, they've hired that little guy, that little young guy, and he can still flip and
Sure.
squat and stuff, but those old boys. And then Def Leppard came out, and I thought
Wait,
he had a little
is that
bump
Benson
underneath
Boone?
his little chest.
Yeah.
What, Jason?
Is it Benson Boone? Is that the flippin' squatter?
Oh no, he's a skipper and squatter, but no, they've hired Journey, because Steve Perry had a hip replacement.
Oh, boy.
And maybe they even fell out. Maybe somebody got mad and they fell out. But as we say in the South, but they've hired some little man that can sound like Steve Perry, and he could still move. But all the old boys were in the back, and had a blank stare, and you could. But then Def Leppard came out and had like a little bump under, and I thought, he's got a hernia. Little Def Leppard man.
Where he's wearing yoga pants still, and
He
you can
has
see his
tiny
hernia?
legs. His legs were this big, and he had hair down to here, and you could see through it. And I thought,
See through his hair.
and I had never done that bit before. And I was going to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I thought, everybody's already heard all this mess. I got to come up with something new. And I thought, I'll tell them about me and Chuck Morgan going to see Def Leppard and Journey. And that's what did it. And then I got the big panty tour, boys. So then I found myself talking about my panties a lot. So I named it the Big Panty Tour. But that was all like coming out of COVID. So everything was booming,
Right.
and I was selling tickets.
And then your daughter used to run your Facebook account during COVID, and because you didn't know how to, you're not like a tech person, and that's when you discovered, like,
Yeah, my kids were doing it until I hired these darling young guys who during COVID, they helped me.
yeah.
And I was on my back porch, eating chicken and dressing. Well, I don't even want to say that in front of y'all because that's country. Like a chicken casserole and drinking wine.
Yeah.
Too much wine. And then I went on tour, and every picture of me at the Big Panty Tour, I looked sweaty and heavy. And like I was just like chicken casserole was coming out of my pores. And I had imposter syndrome, and I was freaked out. And then Netflix bought that, and I did that special. And then, Netflix is the stamp. I think Netflix is the stamp to say she's legit. This is the real deal. And that changed my life. That changed my life. Yeah. And then Chuck Lorre came to my house in Knoxville, Tennessee, and asked me if I would do a television show with him.
And this was, and talk about though, before that, where there was 4 other like ones that didn't work for you? Like, were they
Yes.
pilots, or were they actual shows that
I
went?
never
or?
shot a pilot, but I did. But I would be in Knoxville, Tennessee, raising my 3 children. And I guess my first one, Warner Brothers and ABC bought it. And my children were in elementary, and maybe one was in middle school. And I thought that was it. This was it. I'm going to be the next Roseanne. And, and then the writer's strike hit. That first writer's strike hit, and it was over in a day. And
In
and
07. That was a while ago.
Yeah. And then I got 2 or 3 more. You get them mixed up. Some of them I think could have gone somewhere. Some of them I don't think were ever going to go anywhere. But I didn't know. I'm not a Hollywood. I don't know all that.
But it's not the way it was supposed. That was not your story. This is your story, and this is the kind of the best version of it too. I think it's awesome. That was not your train, Leanne. This is your train. You're on it now. It's so exciting to watch and to see.
you.
And Jason has some follow-up questions about the chicken on the porch. Go ahead.
Yeah, was it a white wine or was it a red wine? Because
It was a red. It was a red, Jason, in the middle of perimenopause that made that worse. You talking about wallowing in the bed at night sweating. Y'all are asking each other, how did you sleep?
No,
Before I came on
real
here.
warm at night.
Not well.
I know it. I know.
And then, and then speaking about food, you celebrated your 60th birthday by going and eating 2 cakes with a fork at the grocery store. Is that right?
Okay,
Oh my God.
we were in Florida, my favorite beach to go to. Chuck Morgan took me and all these kids and my 2 grandbabies. I've got 2 grandsons, a blonde and a redhead, Will, because I did Amy Poehler's podcast, that doll, and she said, we've got that too. Okay, and they took me down there, and we had and they're toddlers, so we stayed in every night. It was wonderful. And then my kids bought me 2 birthday cakes from the grocery store, and I stood and ate them at the counter with a fork with an old tankini swim skirt Lands End bathing suit, boys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why did we get 2? Because you have 2 favorites?
My kids, I've trained them to we overeat, but they were like, we know she likes chocolate, and the grandbabies like chocolate, and then we know that I think they wanted Chuck Morgan. He also likes a vanilla and a chocolate, so they said, let's get 2, because I've raised them that every day's a party. I have.
Right.
Yeah.
And we will be right back.
And now back to the show.
Can we just talk a little bit about Chuck Morgan? Because I love this idea of Chuck Morgan. I like hearing his full name every time.
Yeah.
I love it. Now, what's the deal with Chuck Morgan? He's a character, right?
He's
Tell
been
me
a
about
problem for some time.
He's been a problem for some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met him at the University of Tennessee, honey.
Okay.
And I had gone through a divorce
Falls.
and had smoked cigarettes and not gone to class, y'all. I hate to even say that to y'all.
There's
but I
nothing
was a
wrong with- I
wreck.
dropped out. I'm
Dropped
saying.
out.
Fine.
blah, blah, blah.
It's all voluntary when you get to college. You do whatever the hell you want, you know?
And I was an idiot. And then I went back to finish, and I did. And then Chuck Morgan, I think, is attracted to people who are broken. And so we started dating.
Not a lot of pushback from the broken folks.
Yeah.
So we thought, let's merge this like Kmart and what was that, Sears, and let's
Sears,
just
yeah.
run it in the ground. But anyway, so Chuck Morgan and I marry, and then he buys a used mobile home business. He got an MBA, and he had never stepped in a mobile home, a trailer, and bought a mobile home business and moved me to the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. All the while, y'all, knowing from the time I was little, I'm going to be in show business. I'm going to be on television. I knew it from the time I was 10.
Really?
But I just didn't know how, I was from the country and farming people. I didn't know how to, I would have loved to have done the Groundlings or Second City. I was raised on Saturday Night Live. I would have loved to have done, but I just didn't know how. I was this little bitty country kid.
And all through your 40s and 50s and all that, you still held on to that kind of thing that it doesn't matter how long it takes, I'm still going to do it.
When I started, I
love
called myself a true stand-up when Chuck sold that business and went to work for a big
Chuck Morgan.
Berkshire Hathaway company, Chuck Morgan. And he moved me to San Antonio, and I would drive back and forth to Austin, Texas, where one of the best comedy clubs in the United States was in Austin. And Jimmy Miller, who is Dennis Miller's brother.
The great
We
Jimmy Miller.
know Dr.
He's a
Jimmy Miller. He's got a
manager.
PhD in showbiz. That's what I always say.
Well,
We
his
love
brother-
Dr. Miller.
The third brother owned that comedy club, and he's the one that sent my first CD
Yeah.
to Hollywood to Jimmy, and he gave it to Tom Warner at Warner Brothers, and that's how I got that
Hey,
deal.
Tom, Jimmy Miller here. I got a hot CD for you. And Tom's like, oh, great. Sounds great. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks. Yeah, I'll check it out.
But
Two
I
great
was,
guys.
I was 32 when I started doing clubs, and I considered myself but I had been doing like little gigs in Morristown, Tennessee, in the Appalachia. Like somebody say, can you come and do your program at the Rotary? And I would get paid $50, take my babies to Mom's Day Out and go do that. But I started doing clubs and, being more like the real thing at 32 years old.
Who was your hero? Who was your hero coming up? Like, who were you looking at going, I'd love for my career to go that direction? Was it somebody on a sitcom or was it a stand-up?
I loved all sitcoms, but I loved stand-up. I loved Johnny Carson and watching the stand-ups.
Yeah.
So I would watch, Jay Leno, David Letterman.
Remember David Brenner?
Yeah.
Yes,
love
and
David
Richard
Brenner.
Lewis.
Yeah.
I loved Richard Lewis. I would watch
Wright.
Ellen, Roseanne. When Roseanne was on there, it blew me away. But I loved sitcoms. I grew up, watching WKRP in Cincinnati. And,
Yeah.
Sure.
and Cheers and Frasier and all that. But anything to do with, comedy movies, stand-up, I loved all of it. And I just didn't know what I was going to do and how you could make a living at it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, guy, I'm going to go around the horn. What was everybody's favorite multicam sitcom of all time?
All in the Family.
All in the Family,
Cheers.
your number one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cheers for me
Cheers.
too. Cheers for
Yeah.
me too.
Taxi was up there pretty good too.
Yeah, I should say
Taxi.
Will and Grace, but I
Oh,
would you
Will
say
and
that?
Grace.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
which
Will
one
and
was
Grace.
that?
No, I mean, because I was on it, so it'd be something else. So it would be.
No, it would be weird if you said it'd be weird
Yeah,
if
that'd
you
be
named your
gross.
own show.
That's right. That's right.
Let's just say, but yeah, Cheers
right.
for me. Okay, sorry.
all right.
Okay, sorry.
Well,
Wait, what was your Leanne? What was your favorite of all of the multicam sitcoms of all time? If you had to pick one, gun
I
to
love
head. I don't know
Lucy.
why there'd be a gun to your head, but there is a
I
gun to your
love Lucy. Oh gosh. Okay, y'all, let me think.
Yeah.
I
doesn't have to
really
be cool.
enjoyed WKRP in Cincinnati.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
I just
there you go.
loved it. And I loved Lonnie Anderson. I
Les
loved
Nessman.
I loved all those guys on radio.
Gordon Jump.
When I think about it, or like Three's Company. I'm 60
Oh, I
years
love
old,
Three's
so
Company.
Yeah, I did
Three's
too.
Company. Yeah.
Never has a swinging door been more well used than in Three's Company.
Right,
Oh, to
right.
the kitchen, that swing. Oh, so good.
Right.
Laverne and
Jack Tripper, played by
Shirley.
John.
Yeah,
Laverne
that
and Shirley
door
was
swung
great,
pretty
yeah.
good too.
Sure.
So wait, when you first started out, you were doing like Kiwanis Club stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
community center stuff. And did you know by those early and then you were doing, I said in the intro, you were doing
Jewelry.
jewelry, right? Jewelry parties. Is that like Tupperware parties and
Yes,
stuff?
I was selling because Chuck Morgan, y'all, is tight with money, and people don't believe me when I say that.
I remember that.
We were just in New York celebrating my 5-year-old grandbaby's 5th birthday. We took him to the Museum of Natural History and to the Lion King and all that. Chuck Morgan booked me in a Hilton Garden Inn. And
That's where Will is right now.
I've
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
But I I'm a big deal, but he likes to keep us with the brakes on. But so I wanted to, of course he was 27 years old, y'all, and had a business and was having to, all these people on payroll. So I wanted to make a little money. I wanted to stay home and breastfeed my first baby. And I wanted to make a little money and get my hair highlighted. And then, so one of my friends said, I'm selling this jewelry. And I don't even care about jewelry. And she goes, you can meet people, because I was isolated up in the Appalachian Mountain. She said, you can meet people and you can eat some dip, eat a brownie, sell some jewelry, and so.
By the way, I'm in.
I had a vision of you just now presenting a necklace with a little bit of dip underneath your fingernails.
But
Jason's thinking about other people touching the other vegetables in the or the chips, all the other fingers that get in there, right, Jay? A little bit.
Oh, a double dipper.
But I look back on it was really fun, and I sold jewelry to everybody in the Appalachian Mountains because I was funny, and people thought they would book me about a year in advance because they would have a good time. I wasn't talking about jewelry. I kind of developed some of my first material, and I was talking about breastfeeding and hemorrhoids. I always talk about what I'm going through, and women could relate to it. And then I remember singing to women, because you have to do the pitch at the end, like to book a party with me. And I said, it's see me, get me now with a party, or see me in Las Vegas later.
You're right.
It's up to y'all. But I felt in my heart, y'all, I thought, I'll be on TV one day. I'm going to be on, I'll be in Las Vegas. I'm going to be doing, and which was crazy, but I thought that. I felt that every time. And then
You
the
have
company
to.
noticed. Yes.
You have to see it. You have to see it to believe it. You really, really do.
If
Like,
you don't
have to
believe in
admit
you,
it.
no one else is gonna.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah.
And I always believed it. I got real worried, and right before I blew up, I told Chuck Morgan, I go, I don't think anything's going to happen. I feel desperate. I think I'm going to open up a hardware store. And he was like, that's crazy. And you don't need to do that, Leanne. And I that's the first time I had doubt, and I almost quit. And then I said, these social media boys that I hired who are darling, I'm still with them. And I never spent that kind of money on my career. And I thought, I'm giving it 3 months because it was expensive. I thought, I'm giving it 3 months. If nothing happens, I know that's a sign, and I will bail out. And the first video they put out went viral and changed everything.
Let's give a shout out to those boys. What are their names?
Honest Fox Media, and that is Jared and Andrew, and they are precious. And and I tell you, y'all, they had a mom. They grew up with a big bunch of brothers and sisters, and they got my voice. They understood my brand from the word go.
That's great.
What does Chuck Morgan think about the money you spent with Jared and the boys?
He fought me on it.
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah, sure.
Classic Chuck Morgan.
Wait, and I read that Chuck Morgan didn't realize how big your fame was until a gig at the University of Tennessee or something like that. You're walking out.
Maybe when we went to see Lionel Richie and Earth, Wind and Fire, and people, he got me regular tickets, which I don't mind sitting regular in somewhere. But now I got a bunch of darling middle-aged women. They've had a cocktail.
Sure.
And before you know it, we're all kissing and hugging, and I don't see the show.
Now you
But
get it.
anyway, people were yelling at me through that at the big arena, and I think he was dumbfounded.
Yeah, well, let's say more about that. What happens to old Big Britches Chuck Morgan with his Berkshire Hathaway gig?
Yeah.
And he's seeing Leanne up there.
Yeah, you're jackassing it back to Austin, and it's not for shits and giggles. You're really doing something, and all of a sudden Chuck Morgan's in for a bit of a reality check.
Security's getting between you and Chuck Morgan, walking back out to the car, and he's not comfortable with that, is he?
Well,
no.
Some of it he loves, Jason. Some of it, I think it has been
Which
something
part?
to navigate. I think he does like to go to the University of Tennessee and sit up in a box and meet Peyton Manning.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah.
Who
That doesn't
doesn't?
suck, does it, old Chucky Bump?
Chucky Bump.
But he has been a wonderful provider, so I think it was, it was
We love Chuck Morgan.
No, we love
It was
Chuck
hard
so
for
much.
for me to make Honey to have this power. You know what I'm saying, boys?
Yeah. But let me, Leanne, let me ask you just a little bit about you saying that Chuck Morgan got you the regular tickets and you don't mind and stuff like that, but now people are yelling out. And that experience of because there is that thing of people that go, oh, look at those celebrities, they're over in that special thing. And now you're like, oh, I kind of get it a little bit. Right? A little bit. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, because y'all, I have wonderful fans, and when I tell y'all, I go out in those theaters or arenas, and they stand up and blow me kisses before I've ever said a word. They're precious. They want to see me win, and I think a lot of women my age they tell me it's inspiring that this happened to me at this age, and it's not over, and all of that. But you never know if somebody's crazy. There could be somebody that's unhinged. And you just don't know. And I didn't know that. I didn't know. So when only when I'm in large crowds, they'll have somebody walk with me. But Chuck goes, we don't need anybody, Lynn. I got it. And Chuck's a big man. He's 6'4". He's grumpy, he's pissed.
Do you run stuff material by him at all? Is this funny? Is this not, or does he not?
No, I don't, because he'll say to me, you need to say that. Or tell him this, Leanne. He'll remember something and say, why don't you tell him that? And he gives me a lot of good material, y'all, because he's peculiar.
What about your kids? Do your kids think you're funny?
It's peculiar.
They do,
Do
Jason,
they give it up?
but they're annoyed by me too. Yeah, they do. They'll go, girl, you're funny. But they also think I've gotten kind of diva-ish.
Yeah,
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
And,
Well, they're all grown. They can cook. I get home. I've been on the road. Y'all are on the road. Y'all know you
Mom's
get home. You're
tired.
exhausted. You're staring out into space. Could somebody else boil the macaroni?
right.
Yeah.
Mom's hammering it.
And then when you were, how many kids do you have?
3, a boy and 2 girls.
Right, and you said babies come first, comedy came third. So was that implied that you're second, or what's second?
Oh, Lord, I don't know. I didn't feel second. What would that be? I mean, being a wife, probably.
Okay.
Did I say that out of my butthole? Okay.
So it's mom, wife, career.
Yes.
But now, the kids are out of the house. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck's doing just fine. He's got a brand new chair that he loves. He can spend all day in that chair. Now he's good. Yeah. And so now, do we get to move a career up to number 1 now?
Yeah, it's number 1 now, Jason.
There we go.
And I feel bad because I am the mama,
Don't you feel
and
bad?
they do still need me some. But yes, this has taken over everybody.
Good.
Y'all know what that is. I live out in LA part of the year to shoot, and so I can't be there and I miss my family so badly, and they come out back and forth to see me, and I'll go home. But it's taken over everything.
So wait, so this is the sitcom you're shooting out here, right?
Uh-huh.
Now that schedule does free you up quite a bit, doesn't it? That's a real nice schedule. Those sitcoms, the Chuck Lorre world. Oh, mama. Are you doing just 4-day weeks over there?
No, we do. Well, we do a table read on Monday, and then rehearsal Tuesday, Wednesday, and then pre-shoot Thursday, and then live audience Friday.
Yeah.
Right. Have them slide that table read over to Friday right before you start shooting, and you can free up that Monday.
Yeah.
You can spend more time in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell
There you
Chuck
go. That's not a bad idea.
Tell Chuck there's a new plan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
God.
Oh, Lord,
Do you
y'all.
JB, you're
like,
gonna run into Chuck Lorre like today, and he's gonna
Exactly.
be like,
On
"Hey,
the
man."
driving range.
I mean, isn't that kind of so great that you're so used to a live studio audience since you toured? I mean,
that changed everything.
It's probably it probably relaxes you, no?
It does, and I'm telling y'all, this scared me to death. I had always wanted this, and then you're like, oh my gosh, why did I wish for this? Because at first it was so stressful. And Kristen Johnston plays my sister, who is a pro, and she
She's
has
such
to
a
sit
pro.
and tell me what to do and had to do her job and then teach me. I was like, what is that? What are y'all talking about? So at first I was terrified. And then, and Reese Witherspoon said to me, it's the best schedule in television, Leanne. It's the best thing you could
the
do.
best.
And we
The best.
shoot 2 weeks on, 1 week off.
2
Because
on.
of Chuck Lorre.
That's
That's
great.
the way he wants it.
It used to be 3. This is very how great. Now, are you able to cross paths with the great director Jimmy Burrows at all?
I have not met him yet, no. And
you
I've
gotta
heard
get him
of
over there.
them say something about him.
He's the
I did
greatest.
have Andy Ackerman for an episode.
Very good. Very
And
good.
I love him, and I'm hoping I get him on some of these this season. I loved him. That was my favorite episode.
Are you shooting over at Warner Brothers or are you over there at the
am.
Netflix lot? Yeah.
Warner Brothers.
You're
Yeah.
the spot.
On the Friends lot.
This is.
I mean,
Yeah.
on the Friends soundstage.
And do you use is it a lot of do you rely on a lot of your own family stories to write stories for the show?
No, not really. I mean, they listened to every podcast, read my book, watched all my stand up. So it's
Yeah.
based on my stand up, but I mean, they'll get ideas from me, but not. I mean, I got Nick Bakay.
Because when I was reading about your stuff, all your family stories are so fucking funny. Can you say the one about the ski trip and one of your kids getting hurt?
When I fell off the ski lift, are you talking about when I fell off at 49 years
No,
old?
one of your kids. Well, no, yeah, that. But one of your kids shared a personal observation about themselves.
Oh, are you talking about when the baby, who is my makeup artist, who is my true makeup artist on tour? She says now she's my caregiver, and she hates that. But she's also my makeup artist on the set at Warner Brothers.
Right.
But
Your youngest kid?
The baby, and she's been a booger. I'll just tell y'all, I'm in love with her, and she's funny. She's so funny, but she has been like Chuck Morgan. She's a lot like her daddy, very strong-willed. She's been a lot. And we were in Beaver Creek, Colorado. She was, and I think that was one of the 2 or 3 times we had been already. All right, everybody goes off skiing. This baby is on the gondola with me to go up to the bunny slope, which is not far to get up on that. And it's just me and her. And in that short amount of time, she takes all of her clothes off.
Yeah, she's hot.
And skiing is hard. I've never enjoyed it.
Especially
Chuck
with no
Morgan
clothes.
loves it. It's like I compared it to working in a coal mine.
Wow.
Right.
When I go skiing, because I got to get everybody dressed, I got to make lunches for everybody because chicken tenders cost $45 up on that ski mountain, and Chuck Morgan doesn't go for that.
No,
But
of
anyway,
course he wouldn't.
I
course
said,
he
"Why are you taking your clothes off?" And she said, "My butthole itches."
You can't get to it through all those layers.
You cannot get to it through all those.
She took all her clothes off.
And let me tell y'all, I had been doing that on tour. I'd been trying to work out that bit about snow skiing because I hate snow. I'll stare at rich people, but I don't ski anymore. Okay. And she said to me, "Mom, can you tell people I was 4 or 5 years old? You did not tell them. They think I'm grown." And then I took my clothes off and my butthole was itching.
Right.
So then I had to put in
14.
there, I thought, oh my God. So then I started saying, okay, she was 4 or 5 years old and her butthole was itching. But yeah, I've had more people go, oh my gosh, that snow skiing.
Yeah.
Because, it's so hard with little children.
Oh, yeah.
Did you? And now, is it true you bring your whole family to some of like your Netflix special? You brought your whole family for the first time.
Yes.
And what are they? And what? Yeah.
They came out on the first one. And I don't know, I just naturally thought that was the thing to do.
And they'd never seen you do anything like that.
No.
Yeah.
And they were in shock. And then I brought them out on the second one, and each child now introduces me. So Charlie, my oldest, introduced me on the first one, and then Maggie, my middle child, introduced me on the second one. But y'all won't believe how many people have said, that's so sweet you brought your family out, and we want to see your family because you tell all these stories.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
don't know, it just seemed natural to me to bring them out. It really wasn't that calculated. I just thought,
Yeah.
look at my family.
Yeah, we went on tour. I brought my sister out, and the audience was like, thought it was like, Elvis walked on stage.
We'll be right back.
And back to the show.
But doesn't it get a little tricky with the stories that you? I mean, perhaps some of them you might need to embellish to trip it into hysteria, and then do some of them get a little their nose out of joint? Those like, well, you always say like that I'm the one that's dirty, or that I'm the one that's lazy, or I'm the one that would like. Do you have to kind of divvy it up evenly so that you don't get a bunch of heat when you get home?
Yeah.
The only time anybody's given me any grief over it and said, do not speak my name, when they went through middle school.
Right.
Middle school, everybody was paranoid and angry and puberty, and I did not, that was a dry time for me. That's the only, and then they got in high school and they were like, we don't care what you do. And y'all, I wasn't working that much. I mean, I was working, but it was so pitiful that nobody cared. And then college, they didn't even know who I was. And then now I always say, is this okay? And now they even say to me, Mom, you've never told this story. Tell this one.
Oh, that's great.
So now everybody's in on it and they're fine. The only time Chuck Morgan ever said to me, don't you ever say that again. It was one of the first times I was on stage. I'll just tell you, boys, I'd breastfed 3 babies. My breasts looked terrible. They had sucked up into my body. They were like a little wadded piece of tissue with like in the bottom of a tube sock, and I had life left in me. I had life left in me. And I was 32 years old, and I wanted to get my breast done. And I said, one of the first times I was ever on stage, I said, I want to get my breast done, but it's been a bad mobile home year. Yeah. And Chuck Morgan said to me, don't you ever say that again. I can write a check for your breast today. I've always provided for you. And it hurt his feelings. And so I've never said anything. Well, now I say it on interviews. But now, after that, I never said it again.
I love that Chuck Morgan took issue with when you talked about a downturn in the mobile home sales. That was the only thing that bummed him out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's so good. What a dude. That's such a dude thing.
Have do you guys currently have a mobile home that you guys like to travel around in?
No, these are the kind, Jason, they're not even those. This is the kind that a double wide. Have you ever heard of that, my darling?
Oh, so this can be like
this
a legit
is a home. You live in.
Yeah, whether you put it on a foundation. This is
gotcha.
one of the largest home builders in the United States.
Wow.
And he has worked for them for over 30 years. And it is a Warren Buffett company.
Yeah.
And they have sent us to Cancun.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fancy.
I mean,
Yeah, boys. Yeah.
Jason, Jason's been on a couple motorhome. Who'd you go with, JB? I forget.
With the Leif Garrett. We went on a nice ski tour.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, there was snow of a different kind. Yeah.
I've got some video of that trip I got to find.
Which I do think an RV would be fun.
You had your mountain bikes with you too, didn't you?
Yeah, up on the roof there, so we could travel from the mobile home lot where we plug in, dump the trash, and then bike into town.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah,
God.
it's good times.
So wait, Leanne, you were going to be, is it true you were going to be a therapist at one point? Did you study
I did study.
psychology?
I wanted to be a child and family therapist if I didn't make it in Hollywood.
Wow.
And I love all that. I still love that. I loved my degree and I loved all that. And I look back on it and I think during COVID when I was wringing my hands and drinking wine and eating a chicken casserole, I should have gotten a master's online.
Yeah.
Did you get a degree in psychology?
I got it in crisis intervention counseling under child and family studies. Loved it.
That's kind of cool.
After I went back and got through all that bad time, then I buckled down and studied. But yeah.
It makes me think like, sometimes when you see like, like one of my favorite movies is King of Comedy, when Jerry Lewis played a very, very sort of severe, serious talk show host behind the scenes. And you know, comics, particularly stand-up comics, always have this exciting, darker, quiet side. Do you? I started thinking about like this degree you've got and therapy and all that. Do you ever fantasize about playing a role where it's dark and it's quiet and there's this sort of this flip side to the character? I mean, do you have like acting aspirations like that?
I do, Jason.
Yeah.
And y'all would know better than I do if I could even do it.
I'll bet you'd
but
be
I would
great.
love to do drama, and I would love to do a darker character.
You'd be great.
You can't do what you do without that side being under it all.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we get it. We know what you're doing. You should get after that.
Yeah.
Thank you, my darling. I would love
Yeah.
to. I don't know if anybody would take me seriously.
Sure, they would. It would be
Well,
exciting.
Jason's a
as
big time
hell.
director. Jason, what are we talking
Big
about
time.
here?
Big time. Big
You
time.
are. You're a big time
No,
director.
this is a
You
big,
are.
Big.
You are.
Yes.
But no, that would be very cool. So you know, more exciting, even more so now that everyone is so excited and familiar with the flip side of it. And you show them what's behind the curtain, Leanne.
I would love that.
I love that.
Look at the wizard.
Leanne, you said so many little tiny things like you love doing laundry, which is like what? Who loves doing laundry?
Therapeutic.
And gas station, your favorite gas station snack on tour, because I heard you love grabbing stuff at gas stations, like when you're on tour. What's your classic snack?
Honey, we have to. I don't want a boiled egg, but I try to because I don't want my butt to look big on TV. That was a shock,
Right.
boys. That was a shock.
You know what
thought,
I don't
Where's my
like?
chin?
I don't like boiled nuts, which you see a lot in the
Like
South.
warm nuts?
No, boiled. They're in a bag, like a wet freaking bag and it makes the peanut shell all soft, and sometimes they're a little spicy and I'm a big peanut fan, and so I tried to get into it over and over again there in Georgia all the years I've spent there. I just can't get there, but I feel
don't
like I
either.
might be close. No, don't stop trying.
I've never cared about a boiled peanut.
Yeah, all right.
I try to eat
alone.
nuts, you know,
Yep.
because they, you know, a handful of nuts, I don't want to get dementia or whatever, but I don't.
Wait, does that help? Do nuts help
I
with
think some, like walnuts and brain health, I think so. Omega's something.
Omega's in there?
But now Chuck Morgan can go to a gas station, make a full meal with
Sure.
boiled eggs, and because it's cheaper, and relish, and a mayo packet, and make his own egg salad. But being on tour, y'all know
You've
what
got
that
Sean's
is.
attention.
I'm constantly getting, trying to get in protein because I'm 60. Now everybody yells about women having all that protein, but it's hard on the road.
Who's cooking in the house? Does Chuck know how to throw a meal together when Mama comes home super tired from all over just hammering it?
He can make do.
Yeah.
Because I was the stay-at-home mom, and even though I was doing stand-up, I cooked every meal. I am I'm from the country. We cook.
Yeah.
We put everything into these children. I was doing all that and doing everything, because he was
Bet
traveling.
that house always smells so yummy. What's your go-to meal? So fancy folks coming over, and you want to really wow them with how you can make this particular.
Oh, y'all, I don't feel very fancy, but
No, it doesn't need to be a fancy dish. These people need not be fancy. But
something you know you make
Yeah,
well.
if you're looking to brag a little
I
bit.
can make a good chicken piccata
Oh, look at
wow.
that with the capers.
Sure.
with the capers, lemon, with a
look at
thin chicken breast. I can do that with a little angel
There's a
hair.
lot of water retention on the capers.
Is there really?
My friend Josh, our friend Josh, he once told me that he ate chicken piccata, I think something like 87 days in a row, and a real low point in his life.
He was looking a little puffy through a few months.
Leanne, who's your outside of your family and Chuck Morgan? Who's your best? Who's your friend that makes you laugh the hardest, or who makes you just gaggle?
I tell you, the Karen Mills, who is a stand-up, who's been doing it longer than I have, has been my saving grace in this whole thing. Because imagine y'all, my girlfriends, their husbands are executives. They're out playing tennis. They're all, getting new countertops. And I love them. And I love them, but they don't understand the comedy mind. You know, you got to be around
right.
other comedians. And
Right.
Karen Mills opens for me on tour. Not all the time because she's got her own thing going on. But I can't tell y'all how grateful I am to have her. We laugh so hard together. I go back and forth with her about material. And then when we've had, through the years, I had to do a lot of private corporate things because I had 3 children, couldn't stay gone. And I would do a gig and then call her and say, I'm quitting. That was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I wish somebody had shot me while I was on stage. And she would call me on the way home from a horrible gig and say, I'm quitting. I'd go, no, you're not. But we had each other. It really helped me to have somebody, because I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I'm not around in Nashville. I work Zanies all the time, and my concert promoters are out of Nashville. Nashville's a huge comedy scene now with Nate Bargatze, John Christ, Theo Vaughn, all these people.
Many.
Sure.
And I get to be with them, but all these years I was on my own. And this mom, and everybody else was talking about school stuff and stuff that I was involved to with my kids, but I needed somebody that understood what I was going through. Because it's hard. Stand up is hard.
The hardest.
Yeah.
And you
It
drive
is,
300 miles and make $50 and all that kind of stuff.
And how do you handle when it's, you were saying like sometimes like some of those gigs, it's the worst, somebody shoot me. Like, how do you handle that when the audience is just not, like they're distracted, they're talking, they're drinking, maybe they're having a meal or whatever. Do they ever get nasty? Do you ever feel like, well, fuck this, I'm going to engage with these people and like get after them a little bit, or maybe a heckler or something? Does it ever get like not fun and contentious?
It's not fun. And there's times when you feel gutted, coming out of doing a show for men that make carpet fiber. But then, but I don't get contentious.
No.
I don't go there, Jason, because I'm too sissy.
Good.
If I started, going after somebody, then if they came after me, then I don't feel, and people have never heckled me. Like, I only get like a drunk woman saying, I got a C-section. I get that kind of stuff. I don't get, people coming after me. And I think it's because I'm a mom and people are, and they can tell I've got a sweet spirit and they don't want to come after me.
Yeah, good.
Right.
But some of these corporate things will kill you.
What about cursing? There are comics that curse and comics that don't, correct? Isn't there, there's a demarcation line there.
Yeah. And I love, like, I'm a huge fan of Dave Chappelle. Oh my gosh, I love all kinds of comedy, and I don't care if they cuss. I've never done it, but I think it's because I started out, with little children, and I didn't want to say anything that I didn't want them to say.
It's almost funnier without
And it just wasn't in my
think so,
thing, but I don't mind it when other people do it. But there is kind of there's a line.
Yeah, it's like, I always love that about Nate, too. You mentioned Nate Bargatze, who I love, and he's such a good dude, and he's so funny, and he never cusses. It's amazing.
Doesn't, huh?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
No, he doesn't. He really
Leanne, we're going to do some rapid fire, and then I'm going to ask you one last question. Okay, ready?
Okay, my darling.
Here's rapid
Is it
fire.
a new section?
We're
doing a new
segment.
segment?
Yeah.
New
I
segment.
Do we
love
need
this.
like some Sting music to tee it
I
up?
love this. Sure. We can do a little thing.
Rob, drum us up
Sean's rapid fire section.
There's only like 5 of them. Ready? Sweet tea or bourbon?
Ugh, I'd even say bourbon.
Oh, I love that. Jello salad or banana pudding?
Banana pudding.
Country music concert or arena rock show?
Or what kind of rock show?
Like a big arena rock
Arena
show.
rock show, like the Journey to Def Leppard thing.
I'd probably go for a rock show.
Oh, wow. Live studio audience or on location or like touring or something?
Live studio audience.
How about that? Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Oh, wow. Pizza or barbecue ribs?
Pizza.
Pancakes or bacon?
Pancakes.
Levi's or Lycra?
Levi's.
Boy, I
Okay, good.
answered all
Sean's
of
just
them
listing
the
all
same.
the stuff that's in front of him right now, by the way. He's just looking at stuff in his room. Pizza and ribs, lycra and jeans. He's just looking at shit that's in his
There's
view.
an open box of pizza in the corner.
Banana pudding. He's like, I'm going to get after that banana pudding.
Leanne, I want to leave you with first of all, this has been so great. I just want you to say, you said your message is over and over again is about women of a certain age, as you said. It's not over for us. What does that mean? What would you tell your younger self about that? Growing up, by the way, we didn't even talk about you moving to a town called Bean Station. But anyway, Bean Station.
I just, all right, y'all, being in Hollywood with these young girls that are, and these actresses. First of all, if I'd moved to Hollywood at 20, I'd be on dope. Let me say that. I don't know how they've done it. I think, because I'm 60 years old and I'm who I am, that I'm able to handle all this. But I tell young women all the time because they all think, and I remember feeling at 30 like I'm old, and 40, it's over. And I feel like I'm smarter than I've ever been. I'm better at my craft. It took me 20 years to figure out how to do this.
Yeah.
And I just think it makes sense when people make it big. Like Bill Burr, I heard him in an interview say, it took me 20 years. I couldn't sell tickets. I couldn't do anything. And it was a slow build, but I'm who I am and why it's happening to me. All this has happened to me at this age. I just think it's crazy to think that, and I know y'all have been big deals since y'all were young, and that's wonderful.
Not true.
And y'all have given so much joy to all of us.
Well,
but I do think there's something about honing a craft and
learn, like you said, you're at 60, 3 times as much as a 20-year-old,
That's
and
right.
so that informs the things you can access when you're talking about funny shit. It's like it just makes so much more sense.
Agreed.
I'm still doing the multiplication after Jason just said that.
Yeah, it's also a privilege to get older, because the only other choice is dying.
I know.
Right.
It's like you want to get as old as possible, because if you don't, you die.
You're dead.
I know.
Yeah, that's your choices. Those are your
bring
choices.
the wrinkles on. Yeah.
That's why
Right.
eating those 2 cakes in that stretched out tankini swim skirt meant the world to me. I thought 60 was going to be rough on me, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful to have my health and I'm having the time of my life. This is crazy what's happening to me. It's like winning the lottery. It's like God's put down at the carnival and picked up one of those little ducks and said, "It's you, girl."
60's a new 40.
I just feel so blessed by all of it.
Well, you're doing it real well, and this has been an enormous pleasure.
Thank you.
Sean, be honest. Be honest. Did
Yeah.
it make you think about getting a cake today?
100%. I just wrote it down.
You did.
And I put a 2 next to it. Yeah. Leanne, you can see why you
just
made
a
it. You're just an
delight. Funny.
absolute unbelievable joy.
Yeah.
And
More,
and
Leanne.
thanks for
All your
being here
success is
today.
so deserved. It's so awesome to talk with you.
Thanks for talking
Yeah.
to us today.
Thank y'all. I'm in love with all 3 of y'all.
Likewise.
Back at you.
Y'all
Right
are
back.
darling.
Yeah.
Y'all have given so much joy. I hope y'all know that. To all of us people out here in the middle of the United States.
Well, let us know when you're going to do a set out here in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I'm going to come.
Okay?
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll be working on that new hour,
Yeah.
Jason.
Come on.
All right, you
Yeah.
angel.
You angel. Thank you for this today.
Thank
Have
you,
a
my
great
love.
rest of your day, Leanne.
Thank you, Leanne.
Thank y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Sean, what a great guest.
I know she was great.
Pleasure.
Scotty lives her, lives
Yeah.
for her, and I do too. But I mean, he's seen every single thing she's ever done.
Scotty turned you on to
And-
her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, she is really funny.
She's really funny. I
and-
could
and
hear her talk
sweet.
about Chuck Morgan all day.
I want
know,
to
it
see
comes
him.
up a
I know,
lot.
he's so
He's got to
fun.
come out on stage.
Wouldn't that be fun? I want to talk to that guy.
Book him.
All right, book him. Don't shout at me. Don't shout
Book him,
orders at
Dano. Hey, are you going to bring a cake over tonight?
me. Do you want me to?
Yeah, or a pie. Why don't you go get?
I'll go get a Sweet Lady Jane's pie or cake or something.
or a Winston's pie.
Will you really eat it if I get it?
If you get a Winston's pie, I'm going to eat the hell out of it.
They're okay.
You're not a pie guy. You're more of a cake guy.
Yeah, pie. I don't understand pie. It's just fruit shoved into pastry.
All right. Well, then bring a cake. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I understand.
What are we watching?
You said.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Are you guys getting together tonight?
Yeah. It's
Let's
movie
we'll
night.
watch a movie. Come on.
Now, Will,
Willie,
aren't
come
you
back
supposed to?
home.
You're supposed to come home for a week and then go back to Long Island.
Yeah.
Is that going to happen?
I'm coming back Friday.
For
A week, 8 days. Yeah.
is there
Wait,
any,
really?
Is there any way that you can free up for some hangout with Danny D's on Sunday morning?
No, I can't Sunday.
God damn it!
I know.
What about Saturday morning with me?
Saturday.
Oh, that's sweet.
No, I can't.
Oh,
Because I got
Don't
that
even
thing
come
that
home.
you can't do Saturday afternoon that you said that you can't do.
I can't. That's why I'm going to cram in the round in the morning.
I can't. Because I have other
I
shit.
love that you're
I gotta
going
do
through your
afterwards.
schedule right now.
I know.
Wait, are we still rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it. Well, hey, what about that Leanne Morgan?
I know.
huh?
I know.
Oh, she was an absolute delight.
She's a delight.
I mean,
I
maybe
feel like
late
I just
Sunday
had-
afternoon. Sorry. Yes. Yeah, but Leanne Morgan.
I must say, Willie, you are
Here he comes.
You're gone for a long, long time with this Junkin and this incredible movie that you're in. I can't wait for everybody to see you in it. When do you think when will you be done?
Bye.
Bye.
Love you all. Bye.
SmartLess.
SmartLess is 100% organic and artisanally handcrafted by Rob Armjarv, Bennett Barbaco, and Michael Granteri.
SmartLess.